Hello everyone, this is John Apodaca from Cocktail Television and Daddy-O's Martinis, coming to you live from Historia, the Picalo in Santa Monica, California. And today I have with me Bryson. We met together at a bartenders group that meets once a month called Sporting Life, and I've been wanting to interview him for the longest time. Today is the day.
Yeah, finally got me.
There we go. And Greg, can you tell everyone why you're doing this kind of bartending? Or what got you into it, I should ask.
You know, what got me originally into bartending in the first place was I was actually a server on the floor. And yeah, and I just couldn't get that connection with people that I really enjoy. Like, I couldn't have that camaraderie, I couldn't talk to people the same way a bartender could. And that was actually my original goal, was just to have that social aspect of being a bartender. And one of my mentors that kind of got me into it kind of challenged my whole idea of what bartending was and asked me a lot of questions on why I was making things a certain way. His name's Andrew Willett. He wrote a book. It's called Elemental Mixology. And it's really intense and it's really advanced. And he kind of just challenged everything I was doing, and it forced me to really think about what I was making. And the whole mixology thing kind of fell on my lap. I just kind of realized that, you know, fresh, and this is maybe 5 years ago, there wasn't any fresh juice. If you had a margarita, it came from a margarita mix. That's how I originally learned to make a margarita, was I thought it came from margarita mix. So if people would go home and make a margarita, I mean, you'd have to go to the store and buy margarita mix. No one even thought to just get some limes and squeeze them. So, you know, then when you start to think a certain way, you start to produce a better quality product. And I'm delighted to make higher quality drinks. Like, I love, you know, understanding my elements, understanding balance. I like challenging my guests. One of my favorite things to do, actually, is to make drinks with gin instead of vodka, or bourbon instead of vodka. I mean, if you request a drink with the spirit, that doesn't make any sense to me. I think you should be ordering your drink based on either what you know you like and you want to drink that, or you're searching for some flavor profile that you're interested in drinking at that time.
You know, it's so funny because you get a lot of people, they care about what goes into them as far as food-wise. They care about the food, but they don't necessarily care about the drinks. Like, they'll still get women today asking, could I have a lemon drop or a Cosmo, which is
it's really weird.
30 years ago.
Yeah, and I mean, I always say, if that's what you really want and you have some reason why, like if you have some amazing reason why you drink a lemon drop from, I don't know, maybe you won the lottery that day and you have to have that lemon drop, you know, then fine. But I think, like, I totally agree with food. You know, people are drinking like these terrible cosmopolitans, cranberry cocktail and lime juice, and it doesn't make any sense to me.
And the sad thing is they refer to them as a martini, and it's not a martini.
Yeah, no. Well, now there's a martini section. People look, where's your martini section? And this is the martini. So I mean, it's this one drink, and I think as this, you know, movement kind of grows, I think people will kind of open their minds to learning what things are, and they'll learn what the words are. I mean, there's a lot of verbiage, vocabulary, and bar culture that people just don't understand at all. They kind of just order things, and we're kind of gently kind of pushing our guests, and hopefully we'll contribute to culture in general. I mean, that's kind of the goal, I think. It's just kind of build a cocktail culture. I don't think it's bad to have a few, you know, have a few drinks, enjoy yourself, learn a little bit. People have been drinking forever. I've been making, I mean, this is an art form. It's a craft. It has been for hundreds of years. It's really cool.
What are a couple classic drinks or specialties that you have?
So here, where it's an Italian restaurant, so I try to feature as much amati that I can.
For those of us that don't know,
yeah, so amati is plural for amato.
Okay.
And amato is like a bittersweet liqueur that everyone's familiar with. Amati, like Campari or apple.
Yes.
Those are the most common. I have a whole section of amati here, and I'm trying to incorporate that bittersweetness into the drinks. A little bit here and there. I mean, even or try to put anything Italian really into the drinks. So I try to use that and incorporate fresh fruit. Everything's fresh. We get everything every day. Fresh lemons, fresh limes, grapefruits, mint, thyme, sage, basil. Everything's fresh. We get it all over. Kumquats, guava. Everything is all fresh here, and organic as well. So we're trying to. I mean, we also have our cuisine is gluten-free cuisine. Everything is very progressive food movement.
That's right, we are on the west side.
We're on the, yeah, everything is, yeah, and everything's great. It's really cool, actually. I'm really honored that I get to even work in a bar like this.
Can you tell everyone where you came from before you started here, and how'd you get into it?
So, so I started as a server and I got into a bartending position, and then I thirst for more. So I wanted to get into something that did mixology. I wanted fresh juice, and so I got involved at a bar program called Buffalo Club.
Oh yeah.
Which is actually pretty close to this location. And it was just two bartenders, myself and Giovanni Martinez, and he wanted more as well, so I kind of was tagging along, went to Fig and Olive, and we collaborated and made a drink menu there. I contributed a few drinks, and then we went from there and went to Sadie, which I'm sure you enjoyed. We were there not too long ago, and contributed a lot of drinks to that menu as well, and then I got offered to run this bar program here in Santa Monica, which is actually closer to me, and we're opening up a new location in Venice, which is the same as Hostaria del Picalo, but we're going to have this in Venice as well. So we'll have two locations doing the same great bar program.
That's great. Thank you so much for tuning into Cocktail Television. Please watch again for the next show.